The Samsung IndyCar Series returns for race number 15 of 20 in the season. We're here at the Iowa Speedway in Newton, Iowa for the running of the Verizon 300. Ryan Brommer, car number 26 on the pole for tonight's race. Who's outside second is the 88 of Jake Galloway. Then third place at second in points, Christian Vargas, only 8 points back of the driver's points lead. Fourth place, Carter Friesen. Rounding out the top five, the 3 is Justin Zeidel. Sixth place, we have Anthony Ennis, the 66. Seventh is Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Eighth, we have Casey Nanako. Ninth for Riley Sampson. And Anthony Rodriguez rounds out the top 10, the 31 car. The rest of the field, there's Noggin Scott, who's outside the 42 of Sebastian Kukulon. Then we have Tyler Fink with Mark Silas in the 27 car. With the 63, Anthony Lehman. Brandon Beal, the 5, who is outside. Then there's Jose Mills and Riley Sprague to the 81, with Dylan Trieste in the 14 of Max Rossi. Then we have Bronson Minnick and Jonathan Rains, the 15, with Kai Xander in the 21 of Christian Richardson. Then there's Trey Rainey and Kashawn Richardson, the 7, with John Smith in the 39 of Trey Wright. Then we have Ko Luigi and John Gilbert, the 48, with the 22 Anthony Fox and the 2 of Luke Rainey. Then the 77 Oliver Evans, the 24 of Marshall Burrell, and in the final row, 35th position is points leader Jay Rando, 36th, the 25 of Brandon Grenier. There is our 36 car lineup for the Verizon 300 at Iowa. Let's go on trackside, fire these engines up for racing around the 7/8 mile oval in the state of Iowa.
Drivers, start your engines.
Crank it up. Sandy, how are you? You're right up there? Where are you at?
36 cars are rolling off the starting grid here at the Iowa Speedway for racing in race number 15 of 20 in the Samsung IndyCar Series. Ryan Brommer starts on pole. Second in points, Vargas starts third. Points leader Jay Rando starts back in 35th. Entering Autosport on top of the owners' points by 2 over Dale Quinn Racing. Team Penske also within a race of the points lead. Green flag, 45 laps at Iowa. Racing off the corner, Ryan Brommer, Galloway, he'll lead lap 1. Galloway powers in the outside 3-4 to get to second. Vargas back to third as he did not get going in the inside lane at all. Cost him a few positions right there as Galloway will get to second down the back with a nice run onto Ryan Brommer to turn number 3. Yeah, Vargas could not make the inside work at all through 3 and 4. Jake Galloway got clear for a second. Now he's hunting down that 26 in the draft. See the grip these Firestones have. They're flying around this racetrack. They have a great run into turn 1 here. Jake Galloway to the inside, Ryan Brommer. They go side by side off turn 2. Galloway inside Brommer, looking for the first lead change of the night, off to turn number 3. Wheel to wheel, off 4. Jake Galloway gonna come around. And so close to lead the third lap. I believe Brommer did it on the outside. Jake, though, with the inside of the racetrack, he's gonna clear off turn 2. Jake Galloway to the front for Harding's Type-Runner Racing at Iowa. And here comes Zeidel looking for a second now. This could be dangerous for Andretti Autosport. Andretti Autosport right there right now. Third, Team Penske second. Right behind Andretti Autosport's Ryan Brommer is Dale Quinn Racing, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Those two teams are 1-2 in the owner's points. Only 2 points separate the two as well. Andretti Autosport out in front of Dale Quinn Racing. It could shift right here. Dale Quinn Racing could get by Andretti Autosport in the Owners' Championship with a great result from Fitzwater here tonight. And out front for the lead, Team Penske's Justin Zeidel wants it from Harding Type-Runner Racing's Jake Galloway. And it's tonight possibly the first race where we have a repeat winner in the Samsung IndyCar Series. Of the top 3 drivers, second and third have won a race this season. Some others up at the front have won as well this season. Leading the race, though, Zeidel has not won in the Samsung IndyCar Series, looking to be the 15th winner in 15 IndyCar races this season. Unbelievable record we have going on so far this season. Ryan Brommer wants it back from Zeidel in turn number 3. Our pole sitter back to the inside Zeidel as they come off the 4th corner. They are wheel to wheel down the front stretch. It's Zeidel to hold the lead to lead the lap. And Galloway clear in third in front of Fitzwater. He can jump down line. The brigade of blue is coming forward. Carter Friesen with Riley Sampson just behind. Tyler Fink, the 59 on top. He won at Pocono last race in a last-ditch effort off of Mark Silas to win the event. Brommer to the front. Seidel now back to second. Galloway trying to get to second from third. Fitzwater watching in fourth. Here comes Friesen to fifth. Mitchell Collins is Ed Carpenter Racing coming forward in the points. About 50 points back in Venture Autosport, but still has a shot at this if maybe Carter Friesen or Richardson or Lehman can go out there and win here tonight. Get some good points. Speaking of going out there and winning, Jake Galloway wants to win it badly instead of Ryan Brommer, but Brommer holds the lead for the lap so far. See that beautiful night sky as they raced off to turn number 1. Pretty calm night, clear night, and a great night for action around the Iowa Speedway. Jake Galloway out in front of the 88. He'll bring the 19 of Fitzwater through to second. Fitzwater's had a terrible streak of races in terms of late race incidents. Richmond, Pocono, so many races where he's been running up front, having great days going, great races going, and it all kind of wipes out in the last 10% of the race. He's been fast this season, just hasn't had the results to show for it. It's shown in the points. He's at the bottom of the points list. Looking to try and rebound here tonight. Iowa with the win or a decent result. He's up to second now behind the 80 of Jake Galloway. For third, Carter Friesen by Ryan Brommer. Seidel jumps in line with that 20 car, and here comes the 10 of Riley Sampson for Chip Ganassi Racing. William Bolin, one of the best two-car teams, if not the best two-car team this season in the IndyCar Series, up in the top 5 in the Owners' Championship and looking to possibly be the upset story of the Owners' Championship and win the Owners' standings. Fitzwater has had enough with Galloway's. The 88 rides high through turns 1 and 2. Fitzwater jumps low. They are wheel-to-wheel down the backstretch. The 88 pulls the 19 a little bit, but Fitzwater jumps low in 3 and 4, trying to complete the pass off turn number 4. Galloway up high, maybe out of the groove, almost into the wall. He holds the lead by half a car length for now. Now does Friesen try and poke out 3 wide. Oh, we got tight behind the 19. Fitzwater gets away with the lead, and Jake Galloway, I believe he's going to do a crossover to get to second right here. Down in line, looking underneath the 19 again. A crossover move out of Jake Galloway. Can he make it work off turn 4? He's down there. Side by side again. Fitzwater leads this lap, though. Anthony Lehman will join the party, the 63. Tyler Fink, Riley Spurley to Vargas is back now to 10th. Make it 11th as Nugget Scott moves around. Rodriguez, here comes Cole Luigi to the front. Where is Jay Rando? Is he trying to come forward at all? Is he able to? He has a little bit. He started 35th. He's up inside the top 25, looking to get by his teammate Trey running the 18, as their other teammate, Zach Fitzar Sr., battles for a top 3 spot. He's back to third as Friesen moves to second, following Jake Galloway, who gets through to the lead. Here comes Idell now for P3. This is a fight for a podium position so far at Iowa, but not even halfway done with this Verizon 300. We've been caution-free so far. Some great racing at the front of the field, though. Leading the way is Jake Galloway. He's led the most laps so far tonight. Carter Friesen is second, but he wants to lead badly. They are wheel-to-wheel off turn 2 for the top spot. Great run for Carter Friesen to turn 3. Fitzwater, I think, is down in line. No, not quite. Sampson got the nose underneath for 4th right there. At the front, Friesen leads the lap for 5 bonus points. There goes Riley Sampson out of Chip Ganassi Racing through to 4th. Ryan Brommer now 5th as he gets by Fitzwater. Lehman is 7th, Fink is 8th, 9th for Spurley, 10th for Scott. Rodriguez 11th, 12th Cole Luigi. And on the drop back, second in points, Christian Vargas came in only 8 points back of Jay Randall's points lead. Looked like when he started inside the top 3 and Randall started 35th, it would be a for sure points gain for the 4 Vargas. Now he's back to 16th, and Jay Rando still coming forward, looking for 23rd on Anthony Hernandez. So possibly if that 4 keeps falling back like he is, that 33 could get by and actually gain and extend the points lead. Over the 4, that is. So Jake Galloway now back to the front off Carter Friesen. Seidel will join the front in second. He'll join the front for the lead. There goes the 3 to the inside. Wheel to wheel down the back straight. Once again, that clear night sky, that great night sky. Calm night here at Iowa, but not calm in the heads of these drivers. It's been a crazy race so far. As 25 laps remain in the Verizon 300. Seidel was maybe 1,000th or so from leading that lap. He'll get it off turn 2, but now can Carter Friesen try and make a charge to lead in turn 3. He'll look on the 3 Seidel. The front 2, Seidel and Friesen have not won this season. And both from 2 very strong teams, Ed Carpenter Racing and Team Penske. They're right now 3rd and 4th in the championship for the owners' points. And Team Penske can try and close in if Andretti Autosport and Dale Quinn Racing both have bad results. So far, Andretti Autosport is running in 5th. Dale Quinn Racing's highest car is 9th with Fitzwater, who fell back. There goes Cole Luigi to 11th, again by the 39 of Scott. So trying to join his teammate Riley Sampson up inside the top 5 as Riley moves to 3rd, getting by Jake Galloway. And for the lead, there goes Carter Friesen looking on Zidell, but the 3 did a nice job through 1 and 2, protecting that yellow line, keeping his car down low. And here comes Sampson, winner at ISM earlier this season, trying to get inside of Friesen. But Carter with a nice run off turn 4 on the top side. Can he clear entering turn 1? He tried, but the 10 stuck his nose down to the inside, but the 20 again on the outside tried to fight back and get clear. That's allowing Zidell to try and pull away. Friesen this time cuts down front of the 10 to get in line in P2. Ryan Brommer up to 4th, getting by the 88 of Jake Galloway, who's back to 5th, but Brommer cannot hold the bottom of the racetrack. Got a little tight, had to let off the throttle a little bit more than anyone else around him, and Jake Galloway powered back to 4th on the outside, but quickly halted as Ryan Brommer moves up to 4th now off turn 2. He got a great run there. Now Galloway can get in line 5th, look for a crossover in 3 and 4, but he goes high. Oh, if I were him, I would have just burped the throttle, gotten in line, but now he's going to fall outside the top 5 for maybe the first time tonight. There goes Tyler Fink, winner at Pocono last race, looking for back-to-back wins, up to 5th. Riley Sprogge has not won this season. He's 7th. Rodriguez is 8th. Lehman's back to 9th. Balfour 10th is on. Dale Quinn Racing falling back on the outside. That's Fitzwater. To the inside, Chip Ganassi Racing called Luigi for a top 10 spot. He'll get 10th at the start-finish line. Under 20 laps remain in the Verizon 300. It's a 3-car race for the lead. 2 of the 3 have not won this season. Riley Sampson 3rd has won this season. Friesen to the lead. Zidell back to 2nd. Make it back to 3rd. Riley Sampson will jump to the inside. And in terms of points battles, Vargas riding in 17th. John Smith just behind him. Points leader Jay Rando on the drop back now. He'll fall inside the top 30. Back to 30th as Jose Mills passes them. There goes Vargas' teammate Max Rossi to the inside. Not a great day. Not a great effort for these drivers back here. Mark Salas, Trey Wright, John Gilbert, Luke Rainey, Anthony Fox, Jay Rando, Max Rossi. Rando's going to lose the points lead if it stays like this so far tonight. Brommer up to 4th, getting by Tyler Fink, who's now back to 5th. And they've gained on the front 3, coming around to 16 laps of racing to go. The battle for 5th. Sprogge is inside of Fink now as the 59 went up the racetrack. Riley Sprogge for Dragon Speed, the single-car organization. We've seen teams like McLaren Racing and Clausen Marshall Racing, single-car teams, get to victory lane this season. Can Riley Sprogge add Dragon Speed to that list? Another team that's on the list, Harding Steinbrenner Racing. Jake Galloway won the first race this season at Mid-Ohio. Up front, these 3 drivers are looking like they're trying to find a way to crash. 15 to go, and Riley Sampson's gotten by Carter Friesen. Zidell looks 3 wide. Is he going to be able to get down there is the question with that front wing of the car. Trying to get beneath the 10 down the backstretch. Off into turn 3. Contact made for the top spot. Zidell driving it hard off the 4th corner, trying to get there on the 10. 14 laps to go at Iowa. These 3 are looking to crash at some point in some way. Zidell to the front again. Sampson on the outside drops back to 2nd. Ryan Brommer's outside the top 5, all the way back to 7th for the 26. Calducci now 8th. Lehman to 9th, back to 10th. It's Anthony Rodriguez. Nagenskas 11th. And out front now for 2nd. Friesen inside. Riley Sampson off to the first corner. Sprogge to Fink. Jake Galloway have closed in. They're 4th, 5th, and 6th. 7th and 8th are Brommer and Calducci. They're in a little battle of their own right now. 12 to go this time by for the 3 of Justin Zidell. And this is big. That is Team Penske out in front. Basically 20 points behind Andretti Autosport for the Owners' Championship lead right now. If Team Penske finishes inside the top 3 or wins this race, they are possibly in position to take the Owners' Championship points lead away. There goes Sprogge to 3rd, and Sprogge 2 for 2nd. Inside of Friesen, back there, Calducci shuffles. Ryan Brommer out of line. Brommer back to 8th. But has Lehman and Nagenskas to try and close on the inside and force that 26 back further. There's our pulse here. Ryan Brommer falling back. Sprogge took to 2nd, come to 10 to go. Can he get it done for Dragon Speed? The 3 as Zidell though has opened up a gap with 10 to go. Can they close it in time? 10 laps to go. Tyler Fink for 2nd. Riley Sampson on the inside. His teammate Calducci come with them. Luigi up to 6th, getting by the 88 of Jake Galloway. There goes Ryan Brommer. He's falling back now to 9th as Lehman clears him. But still inside the top 10. Still with a nice shot to try and get their pass. both Ed Carpenter Racing cars and as well as the Team Penske car, Justin Seidel. Right now, the cars has to worry about the 3 of Justin Seidel and the 20 of Carter Friesen. Those are the 2 teams that can close in on the owner's points lead. Same with also the 63 of Anthony Lehman just in front of him. That's another Ed Carpenter Racing car. So right there, Luigi got tight underneath Carter Friesen. That's for 5th, but the 20 got the nice run. The 9, though, still to the inside. He'll get by for a top 5. 2 Chip Ganassi Racing cars inside the top 5. That's both of them. There are only 2 Chip Ganassi Racing cars. They're both inside the top 5. They are 4th and 5th with under 10 to go. Will one of them win? Will be Dragon Series Riders Pro 2 Carlin's Tyler Fink looking for a back-to-back, or Team Penske's Justin Seidel looking for his first Samsung IndyCar Series triumph. It's going to be intense coming down to the final 6 laps of the Verizon 300. Seidel's probably had the best car the second half of the race. And with 6 to go, does he have what he needs to win this race? Sampson to 3rd, his teammate Cole Luigi following him on the inside, coming forward. It's like a train on the inside. Brommer once again kicked high in the 26. He's now going to be outside the top 10. He's back to 10th. Make it now as the 7 Kasharmshin moves inside. But look at Brommer with the power on the outside. He will get clear for 10th. So Brommer now keeps 10th for now. But he's falling back. Riley Spurgeon from the outside. His shot to win may be dashed. For the race lead. Seidel has it. Fink looking for back-to-back. Sampson is 3rd. Cole Luigi is 4th. These tires are wearing out these Firestones. They've had 41 laps on them. Is it going to be possible to make them move past the 3 of Seidel? Coming around to 3 to go. There go the Chip Ganassi Racing cars side by side for 3rd. That's for a podium spot. For the lead, there's Fink. He has the wing to the inside. But once again, the power of the 3 on the outside. With 3 to go. I think the 59 is going to have him through 1 and 2 this time. There goes Tyler Fink through to the lead in Iowa. He won last race at Pocono, looking for back-to-back. He'd be the first to win multiple races this season. And Cole Luigi looking for a second now. Seidel coming around. 2 to go in Iowa. Now can Seidel regroup, get back by that 59. He's at one of the best cars tonight. Cole Luigi is closing in as well. He's at a fast race car. Cole Luigi trying desperately to get there, win his 2nd of the season. But it's Carlin Tyler Fink that's pulled away in the lead. White flag this time by. Side by side for 2nd. Could end this race. Seidel trying to hold it. Last lap in Iowa for Tyler Fink. They are side by side for 2nd. It's Cole Luigi attacking Seidel through 1 and 2. With a nice run through 1 and 2. There's Cole Luigi looking on Fink down the back for the final time. Fink into 3 and 4. Goes a little wide. Luigi tries to get to the inside. It will be the first repeat win of the season. Tyler Fink back to back. He wins in Iowa. Tyler Fink has won for Carlin again, the first repeat winner of the Samsung IndyCar Series season, as he wins at Pocono last race and at Iowa this race. Fink gets it done. Seidel gets 3rd for Team Penske. Carter Friesen 4th for Ed Carpenter Racing. And for Ryan Brommer, 11th is all he could manage for Andretti Autosport. Christian Vargas, what does he get out of the day? Vargas gets 21st. Jay Rando, 34th. So Vargas definitely passes Jay Rando, but the question is, does someone else pass them both? Let's go see the finishing results and how the points look after a crazy race at Iowa. Here are the finishing results from the Verizon 300 at the Iowa Speedway. We had no caution flags tonight, and 13 lead changes. 7 drivers saw the lead here tonight in the Iowa Speedway's Verizon 300. Tyler Fink led 3 laps en route to victory here tonight in Iowa. The first repeat winner of the season. Back-to-back wins for Fink, trying to mount a charge late in the season. Winner at Pocono, winner at Iowa. 5 races remain in the season. Cole Luigi showing that he is a championship favorite and a force to be reckoned with for the championship. A runner-up here tonight, starting 29th. He started back in 2019, gained 27 spots here tonight. Definitely biggest mover of the race for Cole Luigi, and has closed in on the points lead. It's going to be close there for the championship in the driver's side of things. Along with the owner's side of things is Team Penske had a better day, along with Ed Carpenter Racing, better day than Andretti Autosport and Dale Coyne Racing both. 3rd place we mentioned, Team Penske, Justin Seidel. 19 laps led, the most of anyone here tonight. Fell short, a few laps short of winning this race here tonight. He ends up in the 3rd position. Carter Friesen for Ed Carpenter Racing gets 4th, and Riley Sampson. Both of the Chip Ganassi racing cars end up into the top 5 with Sampson in 5th. Riley Spurgeon trying to get Dragon Speed a win this season, ends up in 6th though. Jake Galloway in 7th, led 10 laps tonight, just kind of fell back, didn't have the long run speed at the end, and couldn't really attack anyone at the end of this race. He ends up in 7th, Lehman in 8th, Noggin Scott 9th, because Sean Richardson rounds out the top 10. Ryan Barber from the pole gets 11th, Anthony Rodriguez in 12th, Casey Nanko 13th, 14th Marshall Burrow, and Zachary Fitzgerald Sr. in 15th. How about that? The highest Andretti car 11th, the highest Dale Quinn Racing car 15th. John Smith gets 16th out of the day, Jonathan Reed 17th, 18th Kai Alexander, 19th Brandon Grenier, and Oliver Evans rounds out the top 20. So you look at the teams up at the front, see what teams get points. Tyler Fink obviously going to get the 50 points for Carlin. Colucci gets the 35 points for William Bull and Chip Ganassi Racing. Zidell for Team Penske gets them 25 points. Carter Friesen gets Ed Carter Racing 20. And you look at Dragon Speed, they get 15. Harding Steinbrenner gets 12. Ray Hall Letterman is going to get 9 out of the night. Aero Schmidt Peterson will get 6. And Andretti Allsport's going to get 4. They only got 4 points. That means I think Team Penske has passed them. And if not passed them, they're pretty darn close. So it's going to be pretty close. And since they only gained, since the 26 Andretti Allsport only got 4 points, it's still wide open. And you go down and Fitzwater and Dale Quinn Racing did not gain any points. They came in 2 points behind. So they're not only going to be 6 points behind, that is going to be about 3 teams within single points of each other. It's going to be intense heading down to the final 5 races of the season. We haven't even looked at the rest of the finishing order. Christian Vargas came in 2nd in points, 8 points back, but he gets 21st. Beal 22nd, Traste 23rd, Richardson 24th, Trey Rainey 25th, Kukulon 26th, Minnick 27th, Hernandez 28th, Fox 29th, 30th John Gilbert, 31st Max Rossi, 32nd Luke Rainey, Mills 33rd, 34th points leader Jay Rando, Trey Wright 35th, 36th Mark Silas. Let's go see the point standings 15 races through with the season. 15 races in the books, 5 incredible racetracks, 5 incredible races left to determine a champion. Here are the points. Ryan Barmer gets an 11th place out of the night. It's good enough though, since the 4 and the 33 both had bad races, good enough for Barmer to take the points lead. Christian Vargas is still 2nd. Jake Galloway is now up to 3rd in points. Brandon Grenier is 4th, and Jay Rando is now all the way down to 5th from the points lead. Colucci is now 6th, Lehman is 7th, Smith 8th, Sampson 9th, Friesen is 10th. You look and see 14th place Tyler Fink in points, 2nd straight victory of the season, moves up inside the top 15. Will he possibly have a shot at the championship come season's end? And you look at the front with the 4 and the 33 having such bad nights, and the 26 with an 11th. Jake Galloway with the top 10. Brandon Grenier really didn't have a great result. Colucci a podium. Those front 6 are within 51 points of each other. One bad race could swing the whole points. Colucci could go from 6th in points to points leader next race. It is going to be insane how close this championship might come depending on how these final 5 races fare. You look down, you see down here Trey Wright, Riley Spurgeon, Anthony Rodriguez, Christian Richardson, Beal, Raines, Trey Rainey, Gilbert Burrell, Luke Rainey, Evans, Scott, Fitzwater, Kukulon, Rossi, and Mills. At the top right are the Owners' Championship points. Obviously, Team Penske, Matthew Logan, Dale Quinn Racing, Dustin Dietz, and Andretti Autosport, Levi Shulns, all very close together. Ed Carpenter Racing's Mitchell Collins, also pretty close, along with Chip Ganassi Racing's William Bullen. So, I mean, it's going to come down to the wire for both these championships, in my opinion, with 5 races remaining. Owners' Championship, Drivers' Championship. It's going to come down to the wire to see who gets both those championships. But 5 races remain, 5 incredible racetracks, 2 road courses, 3 insane ovals. They have Indianapolis, Road America, Chicagoland, Watkins Glen, and, of course, Fontana, California. So we go next to the biggest race of the season, the Indianapolis 500 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I will see you guys then.